What is up, guys? I'm heading to the shop right now. I haven't filmed a lot in the past whatever week or so, so sorry about that. Just to get you up to speed, we took the motor out of the Lincoln Continental, and so that's out, and now Timmy's like addressing the engine compartment, getting rid of all the stuff that we don't need, cleaning it up, and then that's gonna get just painted. Jack has been plugging away hard at work on the body work on Max's 55 wagon. Matt's been on the 50 Chevy truck doing a bunch of metal work that needs to happen on that. Oliver's kind of been working on the 50 Chevy with Matt. Got a bunch of snow, as you can see. And so I did some plowing. So Jim Rickert is back in action. All right, so in the last video, I showed Oliver making a little panhard bar bracket that he took a picture of the rear end with his phone, with like the phone, that iPhone LiDAR. This bracket here is the bracket that he basically took a picture of the rear and then made this bracket on the plasma table with really not having to do anything other than pushing buttons. I'm just putting the brakes together on this Ford 8-inch, and then this thing is basically ready to go on the ground and be a roller. Nope. Really excited about this. This only happens to us a few times a year that we have to get into Old Green here, and oh yeah, see what happens with this. Oh, perfect, perfect. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Of a low battery. Now I gotta go get the jump pack. Damn it. All right. Oh. Here we go. And isn't that beautiful? That is a sound of angels. When this thing fires up, it knows what it's about to do. And that's what's special about Old Green. It's got interior lights. Looks like we need to get some gas, and it looks like it's charging. We're gonna be good. Really happy this truck, time and time again, comes through and does exactly what it needs to do. However, I am gonna put the fire extinguisher in the back seat just in case. You never know what could happen with Old Green. Fun fact, I just noticed in the engine compartment, we seem to have what looks like a piece of pizza. I'm almost certain that's a piece of pizza. Probably Matt Brown has been in here nosing around at the wires or something. But yeah, no. It's always interesting to see what the gauges are gonna do for the first startup of the year. Seems to be that we have no tachometer, and it looks like we're going about 95 miles an hour. We have no fuel, a lot of oil pressure, plenty of amperage, or voltage, I'm sorry, going to the battery, and doesn't seem to be that, doesn't seem to have any heat in the engine yet. So, good thing is we're operational. That makes it official. Get the plow light operational, and we're off to the races. All right, so back here has pretty much been just storage and like overflow for everything for the past like 10 years. I used to rent some space out over here to my friend, and then kind of needed more storage, so he moved out, and now it's literally just a corner of my stuff, my carryall, some parts for like my RX-7, you know, front clip from my RX-7, and just kind of junk. I mean, I don't say it's junk, but it's kind of junk. So my goal is to just clean up like all of these shelves. I mean, this was never even supposed to be here. It just, I don't know, somehow put the shelf here, and then all of a sudden parts got put on it. So on this shelf, there's like, you know, 2 complete 55 Chrysler station wagons, all the parts, all the trim pieces and interior pieces other than you know, the bodies themselves. Carnegie low light stuff is there, kind of nothing. This is all like my stuff, but again, it's just like all this stuff needs to go somewhere. So that is my goal, is just to kind of organize back here and make it, I don't know, usable space. Because right now it's just like, you come back here and it's just like an overwhelming sense of like, oh my gosh, it's a mess. So that's what's going on. Bunch of just stuff, things that need a place that have just been stuffed here as the place, but this is not the place for all this stuff. So just need to do a good job of like putting stuff in an organized area. So that's my goal.
Guess what's not on?
The air isn't on.
I'm gonna go put the air on.
Okay. Some of you may or may not know, Matt Brown has an AE86 Corolla, or his 86. This is the Usdm bumper, which is quite a bit bigger. And what Matt wants to try to do is cut it down and just kind of tuck it up and make it look a little, I don't know, a little sleeker. And with doing this, it's, I don't know, an inexpensive way to make it cool. So that's what's going on. He's just laying out some cuts right now. Going. What do you got going, Matt?
This is the rear bumper off my AE86. And it's massive.
Okay.
So we're gonna try and fix that.
How much is this? 2 inches?
2 1/4. It's 2 1/4.
2 1/4.
2 1/4.
So basically what Matt's done is done a little layout here. So this is basically what where the tape is going to be gone. But then on the sides, this has to kind of be sliced, well, vertically, so this can slide forward and still keep this. So getting rid of the 2 1/4 without changing this area. So your first cut is basically just to get this.
Yeah, to chop this off, then I'm gonna measure on here, cut this all up. I'm gonna take sections from that, and then I'm gonna make the two together. And hopefully it's just shorter and isn't as huge and it doesn't look weird. But there's gonna be another cut right in here. I just figured I would cut that.
Basically this, and then a
yeah,
horizontal cut or vertical cut that's just gonna slide it forward.
Cut that, and then we're gonna do this guy, be like boop doop, make our mark. Yeah. I can't see, it's moving around too much. You know what I need? Safety glasses. You know what I'm gonna go get? Safety glasses. Then we stop right there. Don't go anymore. Nope. Oh, that's off. That's fine. And then we stop right there. Now, we cut more stuff.
What, are you gonna drill a hole so you can get that thing in?
No, because we're getting rid of this right here.
Yes.
This whole section's gone. So you know what we do here? It's free real estate.
I would drill a hole.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then you gotta go get the drill and the drill bit and this, that, and the other thing. Don't forget, this is a waiter. Customers wait in the waiting room right now, alright? I've had this car for 45 minutes. Oh, it's scratching the paint. Oh no.
It's gonna be painted, I understand, I know. I'm just trying to...
We're not done, we still got gotta do the over here, but we're most of the way. We're getting there. Oh.
So this is it.
I mean, yeah, shit, I guess so.
So this
buttons on your underpants.
has to go to there.
Pretty much, yeah. Has to go like, hold on, like that.
Okay, so your body lines aren't perfect.
They're not, but I'm not either, so that's okay. Yeah, what's cool is we got these two little baguettes. You ever go to France? Get yourself a nice warm baguette. And they're always like, oh, how can you tell they're fresh? Because they crunch. Well, listen to this. Oh no, here we go. Ah, yes. Fresh baguette. It's a nice warm fresh baguette. Oh yeah, fresh babe.
So what do you got to make narrower? You have to make it to
this top piece needs to be a little bit narrower.
Why, it's too wide?
A little bit.
Can you just stretch it out? Can you heat it up?
Huh?
Can you just heat it up? How do you know? Show me.
Dude, like 1/8 of an inch maybe. It's not bad.
So what are you gonna do over here?
I mean,
How are you gonna get that to match?
what do you mean? I gotta trim this more still.
Okay.
But I want to get these tacked together, I guess, before I start doing that.
So you want to tack these together, then trim in the center?
Yep.
I have the plastic stapler. When you want that where it's at, this doesn't it makes it strong, but not that great. So it's good.
There.
Are you happy with this is where you got to be concerned about though, over here.
Okay, hold on.
Like, this works pretty good, but it's not like. Let me know. Happy?
Sure. Good.
But yeah, you keep holding it. It has to dry. And then.
Sure. 59. So that's 29 and a half. Right about here. Man, look at that.
Like a butter knife?
No, it's because it's vibrating with the thing. See if it sticks to this and it's going back and forth at the same rate, it's not cutting.
So we tried the plastic stapler thing, and with the amount of moving around, it just kind of pulls out. So these are Clecos. These are just a little piece of sheet metal with an 1/8 inch hole, 2 1/8 inch holes drilled in them. Basically, this is on the back side, holding the Clecos, kind of holding this all together.
Big old sandwich.
It's a big old sandwich. Now, we can do the plastic staples, and then probably some kind of like flexible urethane or something, right?
Yeah, JB Weld maybe on the back side, a little bit over here, kind of lather it up, I guess.
JB Weld, huh?
JB Weld, well, they make it epoxy.
You're just gonna use JB Weld?
Sure, yeah.
But anyways, as you can see, it's a lot shorter. It's gonna look sick.
Better than paying $800 for a JDM one.
And with
The
just
$800 is on the low side too. That's for like, kind of like, that's good enough for a drift car. People at home may or may not know, AE86s are, everything's expensive for no reason.
Yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
So this is looking good, Matt. Nice work. I was concerned with what was gonna happen in this area.
It seems okay.
Yeah, it looks really good.
This costs nothing but time.
Nothing but time.
Nothing but time.
So the one side's pretty much fit up, and now
Now over
The
here.
one side is fit up, and this is the side that was fitting better, right?
Yeah, this side actually, this whole thing fits a bit better than that side did. You know, all said and well, yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then this is just the little bit of extra.
Yep. Remember I said it was like 1/8 of an inch? That's a pretty good guesstimate.
That was a 1/4 of an inch.
You know. Bumper is short. Sweet and to the point. It's a little bit long, but all the body lines match up. I just gotta fudge this bottom part somehow, which honestly I can just go and
Just cut it off and nobody would
Fine.
know. You could just round it
Yep.
or something?
Exactly. I'll just cut it on that so it matches that body line that goes out, and then that'll be it. There just won't be a bottom piece, but like you'll ever see that, so it doesn't matter.
Like, what are the differences between, like, I don't, obviously if there was a JDM bumper sitting next to it, what are the differences? There isn't one, so.
I guess the main difference, other than the physical, you know, this is like 3 inches longer, is the fact that this is, you have your bumper and then you have these like side panels that go on. The JDM bumper is one piece, and also the shape of it is just a little bit different.
It doesn't have those?
It doesn't have those, but it does wrap around. So rather than being 3-piece, JDM ones are 1 piece, and that kind of allows them to have this like swooping thing. I mean, I guess on the USDM ones, the butt kind of goes like this and then just kind of cuts in.
Okay.
But the JDM ones kind of have a little bit of a butt, and then they kind of like come down a little bit, and then they have this body line that kind of like swoops in the whole way. This won't have that, but it'll be shorter, like a JDM bumper.
Okay. So is there a, do you have a name for this? Have you figured out your own?
No, I'm not. Put in the comments down below what you think we should name this.
Is this the only one that you've ever seen like this?
I've looked on the internet. I can't find a single person that has ever done this before. There's probably been somebody who's done this before, but
You are the Chip Foose.
yeah, we're gonna shorten the bumpers, narrow the bumpers. You've just been overhauled.
Matt, how are things going with your bumper?
We're chewing on shoes, dude. Straight leather. You guys ever watch Inside West Coast Customs or West Coast Customs or Pimp My Ride? You know, remember Ishmael? Dude who used to do all the interiors? Alright, so we're gonna hook this guy up. We're gonna do black leather, black suede, with some red stitching, red piping. It's really gonna set the mood on this build. Ha!
You're going extra with the staples.
Oh yeah, dude, I don't want this shit coming apart. Sorry, I don't want you to get demonetized. I do not want this bumper to fall apart. And on this. Ready for this? The viewers at home don't know this, but...
You're supposed to let go of the button.
Well, no, you gotta keep heating it, because it's gotta go in more.
How far in you going?
Like halfway. The smell of this stuff burning smells exactly like this chocolate flavored laxative I had to take when I was 7 years old, and that was probably the worst thing I've ever had in my entire life, and that it always stuck with me, and it just popped up in my memory because this stuff smells exactly like that did.
Chocolate laxatives.
Dude, when I was 7, yeah, it was wild back then. What year was that? When I was 7 years old.
2007.
No, that was like 2019-ish.
It's 2023.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a child still.
You're not that young.
Kid. What do you mean?
Wait, are you serious?
1945 speed and child labor.
You're 21. Yeah, right.
Ah! Huh. We're gonna mash some little tiny potatoes with these. You ever see that? You know, little tiny potatoes. Just like that. Dude, I'm a pro at this now. Let me tell you.
Yeah. I've never gone that many staples that close, but...
This is going on a drift car. It's gonna get beat up.
So...
You know what this means though? I think now I'm by default qualified to do ear piercings at Claire's. So catch me at Colony Center in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Only on Saturdays though. I have a day job. Or I can work next door. I think he's looking for a piercer. Anybody is watching this and knows how to pierce things. Jeremy's gonna put in the link below. Is there gonna be a link below, actually?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't wanna lie to the people. Wow.
So it's stapled on the inside. So what are you gonna do here, Matt?
Sand it, put probably some Duraglass on there. Don't know if it's the right, it's not the right thing to put on there. We even have that stuff. I'm gonna have to go get it.
You have to buy it.
Okay.
Grind it out a little bit, urethane it. The urethane is gonna have a little bit of flex to it, and it's gonna fill in everything that is open, pretty much. And then it won't like crack on the joint.
Yeah.
If you were to actually like.
And if it does crack on the joint, I'm gonna have to go to my orthopedic, orthodontist, Ortho New York.
Yeah.
Just kidding, I don't have health insurance. Haha. Just kidding, I do now. Thanks, Dad. Something divorce agreements. It's in there somewhere.